Hey everybody, thanks for chiming into my video. Let's get these formalities out of the way. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, I really would appreciate you doing that. And hit that like button. That's really, really important. That really helps me get my views out there and motivates me to do more videos. Hey, this video is another baseball video, and it really is parts of my road trip I take with my family every year. And many times we take road trips, a common denominator shows up just by chance, not by design. And this year was no exception. I'm out here with my grandson. We're going to hit the baseball off the tee out here. But anyway, this year was no exception. One time we went out west and Lewis and Clark showed up everywhere. One time we went up the East Coast and Martin Luther King Jr. showed up everywhere we went. This year I went to Charleston, South Carolina, and I wanted to see Fort Sumter. I'd never been to it. And when I went there, I was reminded that Abner Doubleday fired the first Union response in the war and of a cannon fire. And I knew that, but I forgot all about it until I got there. And he kept showing up in my video this year, so I made a video out of it with a couple other stops we made along the way. So anyway, we're going to get started in that, and I hope you enjoy the video. A couple more coming up. One of them is a piece of merchandise I bought, which I typically don't buy I typically don't buy autographed merchandise. I'm not really an expert in that kind of stuff, but I felt pretty good about this one. Well, I'm going to a card show next weekend down in West Palm Beach, and the JSA is down there. They're going to authenticate it for me, and we'll talk about it in my next video. And the one after that will probably reveal whether it's authentic or not, and so you'll see what kind of mood I'm in. But on the way down there, we're going to go visit a Hall of Famer at a gravesite, and also at the same cemetery is one of my favorite crooners. So we're going to go pay our respects to him as well. So anyway, thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and hope you stick along with me by subscribing. And my grandson and I are going to go out here and sweat a little bit, and can't wait to get back in that Florida air conditioning. Maybe we'll hit the pool on the way home. Who knows? Born June 26, 1819, Abner Doubleday. He graduated from West Point in 1842. Now, though he's given credit for inventing baseball, that has been proven untrue. But Branch Rickey, years later, he stated that, if anything, he deserves credit for starting the Civil War. Now, Doubleday did indeed fire the first Union weapon upon the Confederacy by returning the first cannon fire from Fort Sumter in response to the South's bombardment upon the fort. After a brief visit paying respects to Shoeless Joe Jackson, we headed up to Cooperstown. Now let's take a brief look around the museum and Doubleday Field. That's the cornerstone of Scheid Park. Cornerstone to Ebbets Field. We found a time capsule behind it when they destroyed the field behind this cornerstone, revealing stuff from 1912 when it was built. The turnstile to the Polo Grounds. Cool, huh? There's a nice display of baseball cards in the Hall of Fame, and I'm going to show you what you should no longer do to them anymore. Kids know better these days. Reading this list, there have been lots of Hall of Famers that have visited this field. Well, no road trip would be complete without a visit to Rickwood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. It was great to see my good friends Gerald Watkins, who's chairman of Friends of Rickwood, I need to go to rickwood.com, buy some merchandise, and big things are around the corner for Rickwood Field. It's going to be exciting times. And of course, my good friend Jabril Weir on my left-hand side in this picture, he takes care of the place, keeps it looking good, works really hard, and just an overall great guy. So visit Rickwood, go to their website, support Rickwood Field. So being the boxing fan that I am, I cannot come to Arlington and not come and visit the great Joe Louis. I was here years ago, and Lee Marvin is buried next to him. Lee Marvin, the great actor. I'm sure Lee Marvin threw a punch or two in his lifetime as well. Not quite like this man. So being the big boxing fan, I had to come here and pay my respects to the Brown Bomber. It wants to focus on the grave, as it should. There you have it. Two greats. One, arguably the greatest. Abner Doubleday, along with his wife Mary, are buried here in Arlington National Cemetery. Now they're in the same area as the tomb of the unknown. Abner Doubleday died on January 26, 1893. And it's believed that Doubleday taught his views and beliefs on how the game is played to those that were just hearing about this new game, and he may have been involved in the game being named baseball. Nonetheless, the name Abner Doubleday is synonymous with any baseball fan. Thanks for watching.